Hello and welcome to EMTV Social. Myself, Graham Munsey, joined by Dave Harley as we look over all things in Monarchs Speedway. It's a big week for the championship outfit with trips to Poole in the KO Cup and a home visit from Berwick in the BSN Series. And we'll also have a look back over another defeat, unfortunately, for the Academy at Oxford on Sunday. But Dave, I've changed location to hopefully improve my Wi-Fi performance from last week. I see you're in situ, and we're looking forward to another big week ahead.
Yeah, I got the setup back with you've got the cushion. Remember the cushion? So that's there, and of course a brand new shirt after being at Armadale on Friday night. That's the season started when you can buy the new merch and the new logos. All looking good, ready to go, waiting for Monarchs to pick up their first home win on Friday night.
Yep, as I say, Berwick Bandits in the BSN Series on Friday. But before that, the Monarchs head down to deepest, darkest Dorset. There we go. There's a good bit of alliteration there to put my teeth in for that one, Dave. To take on Poole, the KO Cup quarter-final first leg. And it's a big week. It's very early in the season, and the Monarchs have only raced 1 and 6/15ths off a meeting this year. But we saw it last season, Dave, didn't we? That the riders and the fans talk about wanting to build that momentum, and you can't do that if you're knocked out of both cups early. So, you know, two good results this week could really set us on our way. The flip side, two bad results, and we're scrambling a wee bit already come the end of April.
Yeah, no, it is. We've got a really difficult draw with the Pirates. They've looked good, all right. They've not had too many meetings yet, but their riders are all looking good, and we know what's happened with the two Glasgow Berwick fixtures, so we know home win is a must on Friday night. Plus, get that bonus point up to 48 to get us through. But as you say, it's crucial. There's only three competitions up for grab, and two of them will go a long way to be decided this week, and of course next week when Poole come back. So it's big night for the guys. That's as you say, it's a big opportunity. Some of our guys have showed some real potential already in the opening weeks of the season. So long may that continue. And the best platform is to go to they're no longer reigning champions. Or the BSN are the BSN champions. Poole, did they win
Yep,
that last year? So tough match on Wednesday, but I'm sure we'll boys are up for giving it a good crack and giving ourselves an opportunity next week.
Yeah, and you mentioned that there, doesn't it? And it's the standards that are set at Poole, and maybe the way they're viewed by other fans. That there was fans the other team in glee that Poole had a bad season last season. They won one cup and made it to the final of the league and the other cup. So that's a bad season that probably anyone else in the league, bar Glasgow and Scunthorpe, who won those other two competitions, would have taken. And the basis of the team, albeit there's always changes, but the Cook brothers and Richard Lawson will be the ones leading the way again.
Yeah, no, again, there's a couple of cracking looking riders, and Richard Lawson. I don't think maybe a wee bit harsh. Richard's had the best start to the season so far, and again, I don't want to tempt fate for tomorrow, but he still got that crucial heat 15 against us at Berwick when he was guessing for them. So we know he is one of the best riders in the league, regardless. The Cook brothers are looking on fire. Young Sam Hagan was fantastic against us at Glasgow. Again, looked on there, and when I said to you the other night, I looked at the averages to them just to make sure Glasgow couldn't sign him. And my relief about Glasgow not being able to sign him was then, oh no, Poole have got him. So if he can continue that form, he's going to be a trump card at reserve. So they're always built for trophies, and always look good. Max Perry as well. We're hoping that he's going to kick on, but maybe wait till the week after next before he really kicks his season on.
Yeah, and then from the Monarchs' point of view, though, there's a confidence I think that's been installed in this team early this season, and we've only had that one match, but I sensed a wee bit of a different mindset in the guys. Josh spoke about that kind of press and practice in the launcher, but we don't fear anyone. On our day, we can go and do it. We went to Berwick, and we lost that last heat decider, but every one of the 7 had a win or a paid win. Paco, over the Glasgow and Berwick matches, if he had 5 heats and it was 8 paid, or sorry, it was 11 paid 12 or Oven paid 13. He scored over the 2 heats. So he's shown form. Kyle, I felt a lot better after getting a few more laps in on Friday night. I'm sure of that. And I know the reason we don't have Lassie on just now, I did ask him to come and join us, but he's motocrossing in Norway as we speak. So he's keeping himself as busy as he can. So yeah, it's a two-legged affair as well. So there's no tactical options or anything. So you go down every heat, you treat as vital, you score as many as you can, and you try and set yourself up for the second leg. And I guess you always say in any two-leg matches, don't we? If you can keep it within 10 away from home, then you've done your job.
Yeah, not 10 is that a kind of target you go for when you get the away leg first. And there's always that argument about what's best to have first away leg or home leg if you can get a big home win and almost finish the tie as well. But then had a few surprises around the seasons were massive comebacks. But it's everybody's in it to win it apart from Plymouth, who are knocked out in the first round. We can see you've got the rest of the quarterfinals in there, so there's no easy ties. So we've got a tough one, but over 2 legs at Armadale, we're always fancying ourselves. As you say, no tactics or less tactics. The reserves might come into a bit more, but yeah, no, that's no hiding places either. Really, that's it. You need all 7 going and all 7 picking up points, and as you say, they've all shown some potential, and particularly Kai. Hopefully, he can kick on after a load of practice laps. That's easy for me to say. Last Friday night.
Yep. So that fixture 7:30 Wednesday night. Stream is available on the Poole website, so click on there if you want to watch. I know there is a hearty band of Monarchs heading down, so hopefully they'll be cheering on. But say if you're like me, you're stuck up in Edinburgh, then it'll be on the stream. And then we'll then move on to another massive match. And you said it there, Berwick went to Glasgow last week. Glasgow took the bonus. So that probably actually just crystallises what Berwick need out of this one, maybe more than Edinburgh. Berwick now know they probably need a win as a minimum. That there is, various other results that if Edinburgh then got the bonus against Glasgow and points difference and body come into it. But the win is crucial for both. And dare I say it, from as you mentioned already, from a Monarchs point of view, that bonus becomes crucial as well. Because if we take the bonus, then it's a 30-heat, 2-legged shootout against Glasgow to make it through the next round.
Yeah, no, it's as you say for Berwick, it's one or bust really. They won't be able to get through. I mean, the second place in the group does have a potential, but you think they would need to pick up at least a couple of points. So that's not going to happen if they don't win on Friday. For us, get the 3 points on Friday night. Who knows when the Glasgow matches are going to be rearranged? That's still to be decided. But it's build on our season, build some home track knowledge for the guys, get themselves out there, show what we're capable of, and hopefully kickstart, because that'll be the cup again next week. Then the league season's not far behind.
That's it. Yeah, as we say, we want to run that. Get that good run going, get it started early, and make Armadale a fortress again. Berwick, of course, they're missing one rider. Louis Kerr is still suffering from that broken ankle. I say suffering. I mean, I guess that's a close way of saying that one. It's a broken ankle. It's pretty serious. So they bring in Kyle Howarth, a man that's done plenty of laps on Armadale, and that's kind of a bit of a continuation when you look for your team. Daniel Hume, very good at Armadale. Drew Kemp has been a Monarch. Bastian Borker is a Monarch. Rory Schlein, of course, needs no introduction. It's a team that's full Armadale experience.
Yeah, no, it's almost like they set up to come to Edinburgh, isn't it? But Rory in particular has had some absolute fantastic matches there, and to be honest, Berwick teams of the past have come to Armadale and they've really not fancied it and gone home on the back of some really big defeats. But that's not been the case over the last few years. It's been a lot tighter. Berwick have picked up a few wins. They've got Stuart Dixon there now. I'm sure he'll be, even though I said one of the tax subs will be back on Friday because it's the BSN Series, but he'll be open. He won't be needing one. We'll be open. They need one. It's going to be a tough one for the guys, And even the one guy you didn't mention, Jai Etheridge was a Monarch for half a season as well, and has had a good couple of races there as well. You know, once he gets out ahead, he's a difficult man to pass, and I'm sure young Freddie Hodder will be thinking the same thing as well. He's shown some good signs, and Bastian's been absolute flying at Berwick. Still not making the gate, but absolutely flying around Berwick and Shieldfield. So we'll see what happens with those guys on Friday. But we've got to think about our own team, and we've got to go and take the mantle and push on, regardless of who the opposition is.
Yeah, that's right, David. You mentioned it there, and we all know how well Josh's season started. We've mentioned Paco. It's 3 wins out of 3 in the Italian Championship, all of them unbeaten. Say Kai's got his laps in. Lassie's keeping himself busy, and okay, I would imagine he didn't score the points he wanted over the weekend, but another kind of 10 heats under the belt or 9 heats under the belt for Connor, so he'll just be that little bit sharper. So I think it's going to be a titanic tussle. I think it's lined up to be a really cracking match on Friday. I can't wait.
Yeah, no, it's this early in the season, and it's crucial. We've got must win matches already, and we really want to be through to that next round of the BSN series. We've not done ourselves justice in that the last few years, and it's time the Monarchs put their stamp on that trophy.
Yep, that sounds good to me, Dave. And that all kicks off 7:30 on Friday night. Tickets are available now at edinburghmonarchs.co.uk/tickets. Or for those that can't make it along, do join myself. In fact, it's not myself and Mike on the stream this week. We will be there for gold ticket members, or gold card ticket members, sorry. But the BSN are in town on Friday night. So watch speedway.co.uk, if I'm right, is the
Watch British Speedway, I think it is. But yeah, I forgot to put a banner for that. I'd forgotten about that. But yeah, but that's us. But yes. But it's better to be trackside anyway, much rather there. We had some fantastic action last Friday with the Academy. The races got better and better as the meeting go on. Let's start like we mean to go on with some cracking races and some good wins on Friday night.
Sounds good to me, of course. That big week for the Monarchs. Wednesday night, 7:30 versus Poole in the KO Cup. And then Friday night at Armadale against the Berwick Bandits. And Chris Black agrees. 2 tough matches this week. He's saying Poole will always be tough. Hope to come out of that place with less than 10 points to make up. So I do promise I hadn't read that comment, Chris, before I said that 40 was my target. And I can see John Clements is kind of saying the same, but I think he said it after me, so I'll take that as one apiece. 40 higher would be a great result, and the team is capable. Couldn't agree more. So, Dave, that's a big week for the Monarchs. Last weekend, probably not the weekend Academy, well, definitely not the weekend Academy we're looking for. It was a team on paper that looked very strong against maybe an inexperienced Oxford team, but I guess there's a reason Oxford are champions, and they put the Academy to the sword, winning both home and away. And we only a 10-match season and 3 under the belt so far for the Academy. It's going to be a tough run to get anywhere near any honours this year.
Yeah, a tough start for the guys. Leicester and Oxford, the 2 teams that made the final last year, unfortunately just fell a bit short at the weekend. We've got to look at performances of Jody Scott, Ashton Vale, and Jason Garrett. That's fantastic. Just way more than we were expecting from any of those guys. So let's hope it is that they're good and not just our boys having a bad night, which I don't think it was. I honestly, there are still signs of rustiness. There's still a few falls happening. Happens at academy level, but all the boys have picked up points on Friday and Sunday, so something to build on, something to think about and take into these other matches. But as you say, it's we need to get there as their finger out, as they would say, and so it's a good Scottish expression there for the next few matches to pick up a win or 2. No, I think Graham's had a challenge yet. Don't know if he's must have dropped the computer challenge there from Graham. I'll go back to I think I've got a comment here from Chris talking about the Academy on Sunday with Dale. Dale was much improved, and he was a pick in a bunch. I've got to agree with that, especially on the Friday night. And Kenny Crichton as well. It's welcoming Roger all the way from Oz. Well, I guess in the internet, it doesn't matter how far you're away, but yeah, Hello, Roger. Thanks for watching, and hello to Kenny. Yeah, well, hopefully you're just bleeding for time there, Graham. Is that you back in? Sorry, did I notice?
Yeah. No, it sounded like Roger's doing better than me. I think it's time to invest in some new equipment. I turned this laptop on. It said I had 40%. And then went into power saving mode, but I was watching the meter and it said I still had 8%. And then the screen just went dark on me. So I had to very quickly scarper and plug it in. I think by 4 years into this, I would know, make sure everyone's plugged in. But yeah, I think if we just very quickly cut back to it, we can still take positives for the Academy weekend. You know, Dale was fantastic on Friday night, picked up some good points away. You know, Kieran, he is still learning. He's a 3-point rider in this league, and he got 6 at home and paid 6 away. Can't ask for much more than that. And I feel, losing Sam McGurk for Sunday was massive. Anytime you've got a team with 3 big heat leaders, if you lose the third average one, it just adversely affects. It's the one position in the team that's almost the most crucial to lose, and we just couldn't really overcome that on Sunday. But okay, it's a wee bit of time to regroup. I don't think the Academy's next match is now till the end of next month, so a lot of time to regroup. For the guys that are riding Championship or Northern Junior League or what have you, they can get a few more laps under their belt, iron a few things out, and hopefully there's still a strong run there, and the team can show what they're capable of. Because for me, it's a team on paper that looks as good as any in the league.
Yeah, definitely. And, it's still early. I know we talked about that's almost a third of the season done, but it is still early. It is about learning for those guys and their progression in the sport. We talk about it all the time. You talked about Kieran and Mark Parker as well, picking up points. That's what we're after. And I see Chris has come in with a suggestion. We can swear money. We can get yourself some new equipment there, Graham. So
wouldn't we go for that? £1 that went in it.
and you're spot on about Sam McGurk. The third ride, he was our best rider at Leicester. Potentially he's got the most experience of other tracks in our team, bar maybe Connor. And yeah, no, I think he was a big miss, but that's a difficult place to go, and we'll see where we're going from now.
That's it. Time to, as I said, a little bit of time to regroup and build on for the rest of the season. Definitely no time to regroup for the Monarchs, as we said. Friday night will be the first home fixture, pending the weather, which is looking set fair as we speak just now. So just one last wee plug, 7:30 on Friday night. Get yourself along for the Monarchs versus the Bandits. edinburghmonarchs.co.uk/tickets is your link for that. Dave and I will be back after with a review of all the action and from both camps. But I guess until then, Dave, as always, thank you to you. Thanks to everyone for watching and commenting, and good night.
Cheers, guys. Thank you for all the comments, and we'll catch you on Friday.